all as we congregate to the greatest toy line in community, ever growing, ever changing. As we collect and adapt these figures to our own imaginations and embrace the fun, there's much to learn, especially if you're new to Mythics. Heyo, welcome to another episode of New to Mythics, episode 64 with my friend Wyatt. How are you, man? I can't hear you. You're still on. You muted yourself.
Hey, I'm doing good, Greg. Thanks for having me back. Oh no,
it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Thank you very much for carving out some time.
Absolutely.
For me, I had a
Easy
little
to carve out time for you, Greg.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I had an itinerary, but you said you got a box, and let's do that first.
Absolutely. So
getting a box is exciting for the studio, man.
It is exciting. Greg and I, for context, talked about opening some more figures together because we did that last time.
That was fun. So and I don't do that with anybody else. So I'm what? Maybe every once in a while, but with you, I mean, it's fun. It's the funnest with you. Is what I'm trying.
Oh, thanks, buddy. And I got my in-stock sale. I'm sure you say that to all your Wyatts. I got my in-stock sale like a few weeks ago, but I just haven't had the chance to open it.
You're busy. You're a busy guy.
I got my Armory Knights, I think, and then I opened those. I didn't do the blind box. I did it when they like made like the full sets or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I ordered this stuff, so I'll go through it with you, and we'll get to the figure that I think Greg and I are going to open together.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's a good box. So I decided to start buying Cosmic again.
Nice. I'm going to end big in you because we need to see what you got in that. What you got in that box?
Absolutely.
What's in that box? What's in the box? Oleg.
I forgot what Oleg. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Oleg. Got Oleg.
Wonderful. Beautiful.
Gonna need it for my Eric Miller head sculpts, right? On his character.
Yes.
I'm really excited about this dude.
See, I don't have that gunner. I need that.
Yeah. I the orange and green are my favorite colors, so when they announced him, I was pretty excited about it.
So I wouldn't think that those two would go together, but it goes together. It goes together. Eric knows.
They look pretty good.
Yeah, Eric knows his colors.
Sure does. Okay, then let's see. We got Turkey Head herself.
See, I want that figure too. My friend Steph Orkin, she did a custom with the arms and legs. And I think she used Kalian Shun's head because her skin kind of matches the arms, I believe. And so she used the arms, the stomach, the chest, and the legs for Turkey Head and got rid of that turkey head. Yes, all the good parts she took. And it looks great. Like, I'm like, I got to do that. I just am so busy that I haven't yet. So do you have plans? You have plans?
I don't have any custom plans for her. I actually like the turkey head.
You like the turkey head? I'm gonna send you mine though. When I get it, you're gonna get a random turkey head in the mail. Yeah, you're gonna be like, "What's that smell?" This plastic smell in this.
Oh man, she has a very strong plastic smell.
I don't mind
anything. Yeah, I don't mind it either. I think maybe it's like the translucent because she's kind of translucent.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's like the process or something.
So maybe whatever that is. She sweats a little bit, you know?
Yeah, she sweats.
And then, so those two are returning to my collection because I got the Havaltakar Book 2 all in when that came out.
Right.
Yeah. And then I sold them all because I only opened her and I opened this guy.
You sold the whole box, didn't you?
I did.
Probably sold it to Jeff. I think you sold it to Jeff or something.
I think I did.
Yeah. I remember that.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, because he was kind of new and he was looking to like get into like some of the older stuff. And so you're like, hey.
I had to enable him.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I loved the figures. I love the characters. But I am at capacity.
Yes.
They were just sitting in the box. As you can see, I have a stack of other boxes that I need to go through over there too.
I was looking at that. I was looking at first I was looking at the art.
Oh yeah. That was for my birthday. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know if anybody will care. For my birthday, we went to Palm Springs.
Okay.
And we rented a place, and I invited a bunch of my friends to come hang out. And my girlfriend did a challenge where they had to paint me. And they made 2 copies. So there was this one, which is
that
very
the eyes. Yes.
Yeah.
Totally, dude. Like that's
and everybody painted me a little bit.
I love it, man.
The other side did this one.
Wow. I don't know who these people are, but their eyes are like phenomenal, man. They're looking into my soul for sure.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It looks like, I can't remember if it was with watercolors or what, but yeah. So that's my art.
They're both so different, but they're awesome.
Yeah, they are. And neither side could see what the other one was drawing, and everybody had like 30 seconds to do a little bit of it, and then it just went on to the next person. So anyways, totally unrelated. Nobody cares about that.
That's
Nobody
okay. It was me. I got distracted.
But I got Lean.
Novian Lean is so damn good. Like this figure is just an amazing, fun figure. The pants, the boots, the knee pads, really the soft cloth arms. It's just such a great figure.
He's like I don't want to say like a flagship character for Cosmic, but maybe that's the right word. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like people outside of Cosmic get excited about this guy, and they should.
Yes,
he is very cool.
Yeah, no, I'm totally into stuff like that. Like I've done shows where it's like, what 3 figures would you take? Like if you were trying to convince someone
right
to be a fan of Cosmics or Mythic, like what 3 figures would you bring, to try and sway them? And for Cosmics, that would be, I would probably
the guy.
Novian Lean, Kalian Shun, which is the girl with she's got like the cloak and the cool.
Yeah, she's in the cool face makeup. Didn't Simple Tricks and Nonsense do a cosplay of her?
Yes,
that was pretty good. Yeah.
And maybe the orange Waltor, the orange Cosmic.
Yes,
Waltor. I just love that orange. I think that orange looked. So
he's actually I forgot about. Well, I didn't forget about him, but he's the only other Cosmic that I do have. I thought I had gotten rid of all of them.
Yeah, I think.
But what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I think he's one of the few that I have as well. I don't have a lot of Cosmic anymore. I think I sold all mine to Jeff as well.
Jeff
and
Jeff's like Thanos.
He came and scooped up like all the Cosmics, in the community. But
I've been.
Go
ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I think that the new stuff that's coming is like so awesome. Like I can't wait for some of the newer waves coming out. They look so good, man.
Yeah, I feel like they. I was thinking about this with the All Stars wave that just came out. That they've hit some kind of next level stride with the 2 lines, and the Infinite Legions reveal as well. Like the figures are just so different than they were, in Kickstarter 1 and Advent of Decay, and it almost feels like they hit that 10-year mark, and then they just,
I mean, you look at like, and the old Scapular is still one of my favorite figures.
Yeah.
If you put that with the new,
right,
it's like, dude, it's like a completely, I mean, it's insane.
Yeah, I admire the simplicity of the older ones, but now there's so much more, sculpts are more intricate, and obviously they can be because they can they have enough fans now that are purchasing them. But I kind of feel that way. It's interesting watching it with Cosmic too, because Cosmic started out with a bang. Like all the Cosmic aliens and creatures and stuff are amazing. I think for most of us that can't collect it, it's just because we have too many Mythics to be able to do it all. But even looking at the Cosmic that are coming out, like the Ox Crew wave and stuff like that, like even more creatures, even crazier paint jobs and detail, and it's super. I'm just excited about it. So I was like, I got to get back into Cosmic. I had to.
Absolutely, if I had like a giant, a warehouse that I could just like display each one, then I would definitely. But it kind of sucks when you're buying habits, are subject to like the space that you have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
I want to buy every version of this figure, or I want multiples, but it's like, what do I do with it? You know?
I think that's like the end state of a collector. You know, it's not the end, but it's like one of the. It's like an
Right.
impassable filter. Is like eventually you will run out of room. And I think we talked about it a little bit on the
We
last
did,
episode that I
yeah.
was on.
Yeah, I think we
Like
did.
just running out of space. Clearly, I haven't sorted that out yet, but we're
Now,
getting there.
are you like me? Are you like a delayed gratification? Because like
Yeah.
I will kind of save a few boxes. It's like I know
Mhm.
what's in them, or maybe I'll forget what's in there exactly, and I'll like,
Yeah.
man, today sucked, man. I'm gonna open this box and just get that endorphin,
Yeah.
to get that,
Get a
good,
hit.
play with the toy and just, I don't know what it is.
Yes. That's why I waited, I think, to open this one because I just have a couple boxes lying around that I'm like, well, one of these days I'll crack them open when I have a bad day or when I want to open
Yeah,
something new. And
yeah.
then you when you finally get to the end of all your cool new stuff, you're like, ugh, this sucks.
I know. It's like,
You
man,
know?
I know. And I reached out to you like a week or so ago, and I'm like, dude, let's do this again. Let's
Yeah.
open another. Let's open a figure, man. Did you get?
That was really fun. That motivated me
Was
for
we
sure.
did?
To
I
open
did
more.
Poxus, and
Yeah.
Poxus and his horse. What's his horse name?
Flogius.
Flogus. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
kind of just like mucusy.
Yeah.
Kind of like the
It's
word
like
is just
mucus.
mucusy. But I was so glad that I opened it because like I'd been kind of like I still have Aether and Atheon in the box. I've never opened them. And
Yeah,
it's
I've never opened Atheon either.
we got to do it, dude. We got to do
Yeah,
it.
I mean, we should do that one again.
Yeah, we'll do
We'll have
that.
to do it for the next
But
one.
it's like, why do I wait? I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
I don't
It's like,
know.
I'll get around to it. I mean, I
Yeah.
own them. I'll get there. There's no rush.
Right. I'm in no rush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It is weird. And I think like I kind of want to treat, you can't see, but above me I have some shelves. And that's where I display my mythics. They're like floating wall shelves. And I kind of wanted, the idea was to treat it like a museum a little bit. You know what I mean? Like cycle stuff out. But I put my Convocation and I put my Circle of Poxus figures up here. And they've just never really left because those are my favorite factions.
Oh, I see. So you're kind of one of those that it's got to be. So if I came and I dropped like, Thistlethorn or something, or I dropped, something that didn't belong, you'd be like, wait, what is this doing in my? Why is that on my shelf for?
I have the only exceptions I have, and I don't really have a lot of customs, but I have some customs that I feel like fit thematically. And one of them is this guy that I got when we were at MuskyCon together. This frog guy from Dirk.
Oh, I love it, man. Dirk is so good. I love his printed stuff.
So I got him when we were there, and he is just super, super cool.
Yeah,
and I feel like he fits with the Wizards. Yeah, it's totally out there.
And you can't put that in a box. It's too cool.
No,
it's like you got to display that. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's on my good wizard people side, and then on the
me and you are Team
Shui,
dude. We're Team Shui.
We are. I actually Shui really did grow on me quite a bit because I was. It wasn't that I was against him at first. I thought he was a reuse of that. Who's the Samir head?
I thought so too, but I'm like, wait a minute, that's not Samir, which is
very different.
I think he was not supposed to be in that wave. I think they said he was supposed to be in a different wave, but it made sense to the lore. Jeremy said to put him in that wave because it almost seemed like it was too soon. But I always said that it was weird that they had Zende and Samir, which they're both wizards and they both have blue cloaks, but they're different colors. I'm like, why would you have them both in the same wave and they're both cloaks? I thought that was weird, but I love them both. So I don't know. I just thought
it's
that
cool,
was strange, but I don't care
because we know that they have stuff planned out super far in advance, right? Like their scopes. Like when I met all the enabler guys that I do the podcast with, Mythic Enablers podcast. Check out Greg's shirt. It's a great shirt. Yes. When I met those guys, hey, that's a great picture.
And Mike
at the ready, and Mike. Yeah, poor Mike has missed out on every one of those pictures. Our group shots. When I met those guys at that Legions Con, it was in 2021, and it was when they revealed the boxes. That's the classic image.
Yeah,
we
I
need
just had these ready because I was
Photoshop.
talking to Eric.
Oh,
So
right, of
I
course.
had these ready. So I'm like, I'll use them again. I'll just throw these.
Somebody photoshopped like a Force Ghost Mike into one of these pictures.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw that.
poor
It's
Mike.
pretty good. Yeah.
He's an urban legend. He doesn't exist.
Yeah.
He's an action
When
figure.
when I met up with those guys at that Legion's Con, we went on a tour of the studio, did like the studio tour, and there was one head sculpt that we hadn't seen since that tour, and it finally came out, I guess, in Agbendor last year. So it took about 3 years for it to finally see use, and it was it's the dark elf centaur, the
Okay.
shadow centaur.
Yeah.
It's that head sculpt, that like elven
That's so
big
funny. It was just sitting around.
head
Like,
sculpt. Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's
it was
funny
just
that
sitting
you
there.
guys noticed that. Like somebody was like, bro, look at that. It's like,
Yeah, and we couldn't talk about it because they
yeah.
kind of, you don't sign anything necessarily, but the kind of, it's keep the mystery
Yeah. You
sort of,
got to be
right.
cool. Yeah. You don't want
Yeah.
to,
And so when we saw that, we were like, I thought it was going to be like a Centaur Legion builder or
Mhm.
something like that. You know what I mean? But obviously they had other plans for it. So what I'm getting at is with Shui is I wonder what other things they have cooking, right, that we don't know about, that they're like, we can throw Shui in now
That's what's interesting.
versus what's supposed to come later. Like
That they
maybe he
play
was supposed to be
chess.
part of a cult or something like
They
that, like
play
one of the
chess
dragon
and they
cults.
move. Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. They move things
You know?
around. Um,
Yeah.
and
Um,
yeah, it's so interesting.
what I was reaching for there in the unflattering shot for a minute was I also have this custom that
Wait a minute. Let me
it was made by Joe Vasapolo.
Joe V. Oh
Joe
yeah.
V.
I think
And
where have you shown this before? You've shown this somewhere.
this is I love this
I've
custom.
seen
Is
this
so
before,
sick.
or maybe you posted.
I
You made
have
a
posted
post.
it once. I need
Yes,
to post it again.
that
But
is so rad though.
it's like
Does
a
he have like
cat.
two different colored, like his face is different
Yes.
colored?
She's asymmetrical.
That is so cool, man.
And Joe and I designed it together. So this side's black with a red eye, and the other side is red fur
Damn,
with a
that's
yellow
cool,
eye.
man.
We created lore for her, and I had this whole backstory. And the goal or the reason why this happened was because I was trading him a Mezco or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, I can make you a custom. And I was like, you know what? Sure. I don't really have any
Yeah, for
custom.
sure.
And Joe did a really bang up job. And I would love to see her enter the
Wouldn't that be crazy?
the realm at some point.
Like,
That would be crazy.
I got that figure. I've got the
Yeah.
prototype. It's right here.
Prototype. Yeah. So
yeah, that's rad.
anyways,
those kind of customs
are
the coolest.
They are the coolest. And I loved having a little bit of a story behind them. And Joe's awesome.
Joe
I swear to God, I said it on the podcast one time, but every time I say Joe's last name, I can say it perfectly fine in any other setting. But my brain always wants to say Pollo.
I do that too with other
That's
people.
a Pollo, but it's Polo.
It's so embarrassing. And then when you think about it, you actually do it. And it's like,
yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm never going to do that on a recording again. And then I almost did it. Anyways, do we want to see what the last figure is?
Sure, we can do that. Yeah.
So we got the Skull Man.
We got the Skull Man. We've got
the Warrior Beast. Super cool.
I'm glad you got this one. And he sold out too. Like eventually it took a while. But yeah, he sold out.
He is
and
badass. You have
open this.
The original one as well?
I do. Yes, I do. I'm in love with that. I don't know why.
Cool figure.
But I just love that damn figure. I've got like 4 or 5 of that one. I don't know why.
Oh, really? This was one that is a kind of, I don't even know if you can call it a sleeper hit anymore, because it seems like when it goes up for sale, it sells out super fast.
It does. Yeah. I think it was one of those where it's like me, I don't know why I like it, but I like it. And so it didn't last long for the retail. Like it sold out because I think Jeremy was like, you can only buy one for the day, and it didn't last past the first day for the in-stock sale. Then they had it at the table at Legion's Con, and I'm like,
oh, they had it. I wasn't.
But they only had
wake up early enough to get it.
Oh, I was there at 3 a.m., dude. I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. But yeah.
And you were in the lobby the night before. That's what's crazy.
That's right. Yeah. What you do is you get a little chair and you park your chair, and then you go and mingle with the bros, and then you come back and you fall asleep in the chair, and then you get up and wipe the drool.
Yeah, I got up with Brett really early from
Brett he taught me the ways. Like he's my Yoda.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
he is.
remember when I first, because Steph Orkin kind of introduced us. She's like, "You got to meet this guy, Brett. He's a great dude." And I'm like,
Brett
"I'm
is
in.
awesome.
I'm in." And so I had started texting him, and I think it was ZoloCon when we first met, and I go, "Well, what time? What time? Should I meet you there?" And he's like, "We're there early," and I'm like, "Okay, like what, 7:30, 8?" He's like, "No, like 3:30, 4 a.m." I'm like, "Boom, okay." But I didn't realize though at the time that like there's good stuff sometimes on that table. So like they
Hmm.
reward those folks that are there early with some juicy drops. So it behooves you. It's worthwhile to get there early sometimes.
And you're kind of forced like to hang around with people, whereas
Yes.
in a lot
You
of
put
those
that
other
in a bad
settings,
way though.
no, yeah, right, you're forced to hang out.
And
No,
I
but I
don't like
mean like
guys.
you're because I think when we're in those settings, we want to just bounce between things and see everything and
Yes.
talk to everybody.
Right.
And this is like you're gonna slow down, you're all tired,
Yes.
gonna have some coffee. Like I got to talk to Tanya McCoy
Yes.
when I was in line with Brett at MuskyCon, and that was pretty fun.
Yeah,
So
you
I was
meet
very
people that you would not normally maybe meet or associate
yeah,
with. Not in a
exactly.
specific way, but it's just like you meet new friends just hanging out and talking toys.
Yeah. And we were like fourth or fifth in line for MuskyCon. And then Eric Miller got up and Noah, and they walked over. And Eric was like, "Hey, me and Noah are going to go get breakfast. Do you want to like tag along?" And then I looked at the line. I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to lose my spot in line." And Eric started to walk off. And I go, "I don't give a shit. Like, I flew all the way to Michigan. Like, I'm going to go have breakfast with my."
Yeah, man, this is
Didn't even
insane.
matter. I just got up early to get up early and then,
Yeah,
ditched the line. But it was
but
fun.
see, you made the right decision, and
Yeah,
there's been times where I have sacrificed good experiences for being in line, and it's like
right.
sometimes you need to ask yourself, it's like, is that figure more important than like hanging out with bros because we
Right.
flew or drove 15 hours or whatever, we flew a
To
thousand
be there.
miles to get
Yeah.
here? It's like you got to make that right
No, yeah,
decision.
it's not. Yeah. So I'm grateful for that. But that's why we go to those things. I think ultimately like it is cool to get the figures, but it's also just a
The
great way to
experience.
see people and hang out with people,
I was
make
going to ask.
meaningful friendships.
Yes, absolutely, dude, you had a rough
I had a rough
MuskyCon, dude. You had a rough, and all of us felt bad, dude. We were like,
yeah.
this poor guy, like, and I hope that it hasn't thrown you off, like, traveling
No.
for these cons, because
It
that can't happen every time, dude.
it's thrown me off of traveling with American Airlines, I'll say that
That
much.
okay, that's wisdom. That's
Yeah.
you've learned
Yeah.
about American Airlines. It's not
I didn't
it's
know, and
janky.
and I've since talked to people, and there's been I've heard a lot of stories about American Airlines, so I didn't realize that was a
It's like the
thing.
Fresno of airlines. It's like
That is so accurate.
just gotta avoid that.
If you're not in
That's wrong.
California, you're not going to get that joke, but
Yes,
it
that's right.
was pretty on point. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It is the Fresno. Yeah, no, that was a tough go. And basically, listeners, dear listeners, I flew to Michigan on a Friday. They lost my luggage, so I didn't get it till I picked it up on Sunday. So I had no clothes. I door dashed underwear and socks, and Greg gave me a T-shirt,
I
which I'm
did.
very grateful for. Which I see you wearing the Naylor shirt, and I'm so stupid. I have my new to Mythic shirt. I should have worn
That's
that.
right.
Um, and then I tried to fly back on Sunday morning, and I got delayed for hours and hours and hours until finally they said you're not going home. They flew me to Texas. I had to miss work on Monday. I didn't get home until like a full
What a nightmare.
24 hours after 30 hours afterwards. And yeah, so it was terrible. But the trip itself, see, it was such, a terrible flight experience, but the trip itself was so good
Yeah,
that I tell everybody that it was worth it, because it was totally
it
worth
was
it. I
awesome.
wouldn't trade it.
I had
Yeah.
so much fun, and like the guys were waiting. Like I was happy to see Noah and Eric. I only see Noah and Eric. Usually, I saw Eric at IshCon, but I only
Yeah.
see Noah like once a year, and I only see you once
Hmm.
a year. So like
Yeah.
those two dudes were stoked that you were coming, and like word spread. They're like, "Why it's coming? When he's going to be here? We don't know when he's." So we're like hanging out in the lounge in the bar area, like just waiting and Brett drove out to Grand
Yeah.
Rapids, right, to go
Yeah.
pick you up.
Brett's
which
amazing.
is
Yeah.
which is like an hour or so. It's a ways.
Yeah.
I think.
So it was like a 2-hour trip for him. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's Brett being Brett, man.
And he left in the middle of your guys' like they were doing
gold.
the meetup night, the community night, right, where they were showing off Baythier's.
Yeah, I'm like,
or they didn't show it off, but they talked about Baythier's Fury, right, for the first time.
They showed the figures. Yeah, they had the figures there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
So that was cool of him to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
'Cause it was nice, like that feeling, just being there. I think I have it on video, and I should have had it ready. But like,
yeah,
like you showed up, and like everyone's like, "Yeah, like this is awesome."
Hey.
It was so cool.
Yeah, it felt like a Goodfellas.
It
like,
was, yes.
When he walks in and everybody's like, "Hey, whoa,
hey!" Yeah, it was
great.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
It was nice, and it was nice that you flew out for this show, and it was fun. Like I had missed the year before, and it had grown like since the 2 years that I hadn't been there, but it was way bigger than I had remembered. But so much fun.
Yeah, it was a good size. It was a good size show. Like, I think I was expecting something pretty small, but like Pete McCarthy of My Wife's Gonna Kill Me, and Travis and Jeremy and everybody else, Steve, they put on a great show, and the venue was really awesome.
Yeah,
it was like actually a really nice convention hall.
Did you get tacos next door?
No, we went to a barbecue place.
Oh, that's right.
Actually,
I remember you guys
that was like
saying
across
that.
the street. It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I hope you can make it to the next one, dude.
I would love to make it to the next one. Yeah, I'm not gonna fly American. I'll try to stay a little longer.
Yeah,
because it was like pretty much I'm not gonna Fresno. I pretty much flew in on a Friday, stayed just Saturday, and then flew in on Sunday. So it was like very quick trip. You know.
How long is that flight normally? Is there more than one stop? Normally,
yeah, because I fly out of a pretty small regional airport, and so I always have to do some kind of connection.
Oh, and that's right.
Weirdly enough, people in Central California aren't flying to Michigan much in January or February.
So
or whatever.
Is it like Sacramento or San Jose or?
Oh, San Luis Obispo.
No, that's where you live, right? But is there an airport? Yeah. Is that where you?
There's a tiny little airport in San Luis Obispo.
I don't think I've ever seen that airport.
Yeah, it's small.
San Luis Obispo,
three terminal.
Dear listeners, is a wonderful little town.
It is a beautiful little town. I'm very blessed.
I'm very, very blessed. Place. What's it, Main Street Grill?
Yeah, it's 2 blocks that way. I'll mail you a tri-tip.
Yes, please. That food is so good. So good.
Super good. But, well, do you want to open this thing?
Yeah, let's open it. Let's do this.
Let's open it?
Man.
I'm excited.
Me too. Yeah, and this is a delayed reaction. I've had this figure, like I've had both versions, and I've never opened either one.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you if you had opened this at all yet.
Well, I have what I mean by both versions is the exclusive version, and then this for the retail version. And
do they both glow?
I don't know.
Do they glow? Was that a thing?
I don't think this one glows, but I could be wrong. I don't think so. Maybe the eyes a little bit.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
I haven't put it in enough light for it.
I should know. Oh, cape is gone. It fell on the floor, and it's white. And
beautiful white cape. Oh man, I'm worried about that cape.
Yeah.
With the, I need to get like a glass. I have a little glass detoff for my like Sofubi, but the white cape with all the dust, that's not going to be good.
It feels kind of like canvasy. Like it feels like, I thought it'd be more like fabricy, but it's like a canvas kind of feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it is. It
kind of surprised me how it feels.
ASMR.
Kind of like a pageant. Like you're gonna wear like some kind of magician's cape at a pageant or something. I don't know what I'm saying.
It feels quality.
Yes, it does. It's got nice wiring all the way around. This would be cool. Like I think I've seen people like dye this cape too. Like they've dyed it other colors.
It's perfect for that. I mean, it's
it could be like a good superhero cape or like Magneto cape or something.
Yeah, I love to throw the capes on just random.
I do that.
Random characters that I feel like need to be zested up a little bit.
And I think that's kind of why I like the first version of the Beast Warrior. I like the red cape that he has. I think it's cool.
Yeah, and the little hood deal
that he's got going on. He's got a little white hood.
Yeah.
So this figure comes with 4 hands. He comes with like a pole arm and 2 heads and a cape, and I think that's about it.
And then the deluxe version or the exclusive version, it comes with the smoky eyes and the head for that. Is that it?
like
right?
like the undead, where it's got like that, like it's like a scarf of smoke,
right?
That kind of wraps around your neck.
Yeah, man. You know, this gives me Krona vibes. That was like my introductory figure. And I think for like a lot of the people that started sort of around the time that I did, which was like early 2020, late 2019, Krona, like a lot of people were like, oh, Krona was the one that got them into the line. And it has the same kind of energy because it's just this like skull head on a fleshy, muscular body. Weird colors.
Krona was a sleeper for me. Like, I was like, I don't get it. And then one day I'm like, I get it. I love it.
I get it now. Yeah.
Now I've got like 3 Kronos. I don't know why, but I do.
Well, and for a while, we talked about this on our podcast, but for a while, you couldn't get bare bodies. So people would buy Krona and paint it, or they would get Torgon Redfin and try to make barbarian bodies. And now, like, it's crazy to think that somebody couldn't get a hold of something like that, but it was so scarce back in the day.
That's something I love about you guys' show too, is that you've got like a perspective of fans that have been around for longer than, you know, me or other people. So that,
and Eric's like our elder statesman. He's been here since the very beginning.
We had mentioned that on the interview. But like, it's good to see that, hear that perspective, because like I see Romulus or like Vitus, and I'm like, oh, those are cool. But like Mike is like, no, these figures like used to be really expensive. And I'm like, and when he says that on you guys' show, I'm like, really? Like, that's like a $40 figure. Like, I can't mentally grasp that, you know?
And that's interesting for me to hear, because I don't, you know, like Mike, I don't think about it like that, because I'm like, oh man, these were like rails at one point. And like when I first got into collecting Mythic Legions, I came across a Vitus for like $60 or something like that when he was like going for $300. And I was like, awesome, because I was thinking, I'm going to sell this one and I'll buy a bunch of other Mythic Legions that I want, because I didn't really care for the Mercurians at the time. And so I go onto Facebook and in the Cabal, and I'm like, okay, you know, hey guys, I have this figure. What do you want to trade? And I just got inundated with like tons and tons of people.
Take it, bro.
Yeah, right. Trying to trade it for this and for that. And I was like totally overwhelmed. And so I think I did the last Mythic Legions Cabal waffle that was ever in the Cabal. I messaged Walt. Yeah, I messaged Walt because I was like, hey, I'm kind of overwhelmed, and like I don't want to charge somebody a lot of money, because I started to realize that this is a $300 figure. And I don't know if I feel comfortable.
Figure.
Yeah. But I also wanted to get the value of it, because I was new to collecting and I was a college student, so I couldn't afford to buy all the figures. Yeah, I wanted to trade. But then I was just like, you know what? Nobody wants to trade what I wanted, because I think I wanted like an Atlas or an Urzok, and those were also really hard to find. It's crazy to think that that was the case at the time. But anyways, I did the raffle and somebody won. And then I think afterwards more people tried to do raffles and didn't clear it beforehand. And they were like, okay, we're never doing that ever again. Yeah.
All right. No more raffles.
No more raffles.
This figure is pretty rad, dude.
Yeah, like it belt. Is very cool.
My light is a little bright, but he's got like this cool white belt. He's got like a leather kind of loin piece here that's fabric. The cape is cool. It drapes really well. It's a little stiff. Like, I don't mean to be negative. I'm not trying to be negative. But for me, like, I'm wondering, like, if it was a little bit more softer or velvetier, the cape.
Yeah.
But that's just a thought. Like,
well, I have the red one right here. And
so the red one I think is softer, right?
It is. It is softer. It's not as thick. It is a much softer material.
It is much.
This is like you said, kind of canvasy.
Yeah.
It feels like sheets at a hotel or something.
Yes, I was gonna say a tablecloth, but yeah.
There you go. That too. What's the difference?
Like a pillowcase or something. It's got that kind of, but it drapes really well. But I would have gone with like maybe a softer fabric, but
Softer deal.
I don't know. I think it's nice.
And
It's gonna look good on your shelf.
Definitely. And he's got the same boots, right, as the legendary barbarian.
These are like, they're calling them like cavalier boots or some kind of, I forget what they're called.
Excuse the lack of head.
But I love the boot. It's kind of like a Captain America kind of boot with like a fold over kind of
deal. He doesn't have the new arm cut though, I don't think. I think it's just the boots.
Yeah.
I was trying to hold them up and see.
And like the barbarian, you holding that up, that's kind of like what you did with your what figure was it? Was it Chronau? Which one that you raffled?
Oh, Vitus. It was Vitus.
Yeah. See, I didn't raffle my barbarian, but like I had extras, so people that asked for one, like if they needed one, I would be like, I got you, man. Like, let's trade. You know, I'm like, I don't want money, but like, what do you have that I could trade? So like, I've got like figures, like I got one or two like All-Star 6 figures for barbarians.
Good trade.
So it's like, it's like I'm not trying to make money off of people, but like, let's trade. Like, I'm not asking for more than the value of the barbarian figure. But like, if that's something that you want, I've got extras. You got something that maybe I want, we can trade, or like pre-order something. Like I traded one of these for a barbarian. I'm like, dude, just buy me one from the store, and I will ship you a barbarian. You know?
Yeah, I see. In my situation, I couldn't get the trade that I wanted because nobody was like, they were so those 1.0 figures were so scarce that I was like, all right, I'm gonna raffle this, and then I'll save the money for when one of those becomes available. And I did end up getting an Urzok, and actually I got my Atlas in another raffle in the Cabal. I guess we did those back then a little bit.
It was a thing.
It was a thing for a hot second, and then we decided not to, which is probably for the best.
So how do you pose your? Because I feel like I do the same. Like I'll do like an action hand that will hold like a gun or a sword, and then I'll do like a grasping hand on the other, like a kind of an open. Damn this camera! Which way is it? I'll do like an open kind of hand, you know, like I don't want like both like gun hands or like both fists, unless it's like a fighting character. I want like some like I want him to like hold the sword and have like the hand out kind of thing. Like that's the extent of my posing. Like I don't go crazy. So
I find that my guys are always doing the same thing where it's like the open palm hand and then a sword.
Yes, that's me right here. Like he's got like this questing hand out, like this hand out, and then in this hand he'll hold like his weapon or something.
Like I don't take enough time to like pose, and I should because it's fun. But then the times when I do and I set up a bunch of figures, I'll take a step back and I'm like, oh man, they have all the same stance.
Right.
Oh man.
I'm thinking I'm so creative and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I made some.
Like, I really cooked with this one. Yeah.
Yeah. I killed it. And then they all look the same. They're all
identical. I don't like the cape. Yeah, cape kind of is not
a cape, not a fan of the cape. So are you going to pose him without? Are you going to leave the
cape? I think I'm going to use it without because I just tried to put it on him. And it's
do some crazy draping.
It's kind of big. Oh, okay, that's smart. I was trying to figure out if it was supposed to go like sideways on him or something. Like the ring on mine is something. Yeah, kind of like a poncho, which actually that might be kind of cool.
But it is almost too big though. It is almost a little large, drapey. But I guess there's people that are good at posing like capes too. I guess that's not me.
Yeah. D Amazing is really good at posing cape.
Yeah, my friend Mark is good too, and Dylan. Do you know who Dylan is? Strickhart's Dylan. He's a good kid, but he's really good at posing.
What's his? Does he have an Instagram?
It's Legends Collector, I think.
Oh yeah, I think so. That sounds familiar.
Really good dude. He's a really good dude. He's got a thing about monkeys though. This guy loves monkeys for some reason.
Really?
He's gonna laugh that I was saying that, but. It's weird that like the head came with it comes with two skulls and they're like damn near identical. The only difference is one opens and one doesn't.
I know. I was looking at that and I'm like, what is the difference between
That's kind of odd. but I mean, it's okay. It's not a
Yeah,
negative. It's not a
I guess
negative.
I guess I'll take an extra head,
Yeah.
right? I'll
So
always take a little head.
be be honest, Wyatt. Is this going to go on your shelf? Is this going on your shelf? Your room on your shelf for this
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, it looks cool. I think without the cape, it's going to go on there. I'm excited to get more of these skeleton warriors.
Yes.
We need
Or
more.
or
They're Zolocon
future.
exclusives, right?
Yes.
We
Yeah,
need
I
more
am too.
Zolocons. Yeah.
I was really surprised when I saw this one because like I said, I liked the first one, and then
Yeah.
when I saw this one, I was like, ooh. But that's Trevor working his magic. Like Trevor can like take a picture of anything and make you want it. But this figure is cool
You
though.
can.
I like it. I like it.
No, yeah, I think we're only being critical because we love it, right? But
Yes. Yes.
I do still really like it. And
I do too.
what I actually do like about it is that it's simple. You know,
Yes.
it
I
doesn't come
love
with a
the
lot of
painted
hands or
bones.
heads or weapons.
Yeah.
And to me, that's kind of fun.
Sometimes I get overwhelmed with extra.
Yeah,
You know,
you
we
know,
all have bins of like extra stuff. It's like, what do I do with this?
we talked about that on an episode where for me, and I just bought a Mezco because so I'm a hypocrite. Um, I got this crab Louie dude,
I'm
but
back into Mezco. Like I'm back into it. Like
I think I'm
I
kind of
walked
getting back
away,
into it a little bit. Yeah,
but their
and
stuff is really good, dude.
it's really good, and I get overwhelmed by the amount of accessories.
That they go overboard, and I don't know if
Yeah,
it's to justify the cost, but it's like I'm never gonna use all of this stuff. Like my friend Jose, he's like, hey, if anyone's selling this extra piece, I'm like, bro, you can have it because I will never. It's gonna sit in a box forever because I don't need all the extra 8,000 accessories. See, let me see that hand. He's got like the John Cena kind of like you can't see me like he's got this. Yeah, he's got like that evil. Yeah, I think I kind of like it without the cape too.
yeah.
The
He looks.
cape
You
is
can see
kind
his
of like
body
in the
better.
way,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
like that pole arm. That pole arm is pretty cool too. It's different, you
I
know,
like that they went with something
a little different,
uh, little different, what you wouldn't expect. Um,
non-conventional.
See, my problem with Mezco is that because I agree in part with what you said too, like it's the accessories, but I'm also my brain's broken and I want to keep all the boxes and I want to keep all the accessories. So I never like I'm really bad at popping and swapping. I don't really do that. I don't really customize things and I never get rid of boxes. It's really bad.
No
So
wonder why you have a storage
yeah, I got a
problem.
storage problem. Yeah. So I'm working up the courage to do it. I actually recently made, I don't know if you talked to Eric about this. I don't know why you would, but he helped me get these Armies of Ashmore figures.
No, we didn't talk about that. I didn't know that
And
he painted like a weapons pack. I didn't know that. I
yeah,
just found that out today.
I'm using it as a stand right now to elevate my PC so I can
Those guys
talk
are
to you. Otherwise, I
chonky.
would actually, you know what? Here, I can do it.
They're super
But
chonky.
I had him. I had him just throw away the packaging for those because he shipped them to me from Michigan. He actually went and picked them up after MuskyCon
Yeah.
from Matt Rodriguez.
So did that help you? Like, was that therapeutic that someone else got rid of your packaging
It
for you?
was 1,000% therapeutic. I said, you know what? I can get rid of the packaging,
But can
and
you? But can you?
but can I is the real question. I mean, the thing is it's like in my head, it's kind of like a value thing. Like I feel, you know what I
Yes.
mean? Like, and I'm not going to sell my Mythic Legions. That's not really in the cards or anything. But I think to myself, like, well, what if I ever did want to? Or the other
Right.
thing I think about is for organization. It's actually really nice to have because they look great when they're all lined up. Like I
Yes.
have mine all lined
Absolutely.
up in the
Like that
closet.
wall and intern.
Yeah,
The
they look
wall that
really
looks
great.
great.
And if I want to put accessories away, I can put them back in the box and stuff
Right.
like that. And so it's hard for me to let it go, but I just need to do what are they? People get like tackle boxes or whatever, and little baggies,
Yeah.
and just need to do that because it's taking up too much space. But
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. Like I'm looking at the headhunter package and I'm like, should I get rid of it? Should I toss it? I should.
I
But
should.
will I? I don't know.
Yeah, I think if I had the exclusive one, I don't know that I could.
Yeah.
But I think because this one's the common or the regular release or
Right. The
whatever,
retail.
I
But
think I
see
can,
now
I can get rid of it. Yeah.
because of the box of the exclusive, I can't open it because
Oh, see,
you
that's a
lose
big problem. Yeah.
value if you open it. Then it's not, because people are going to be like, oh, it's repacked, bro. Like,
Right.
but then you're like you said, it's like I'm not gonna sell it, but so why do I care?
It's also like Mythic Legions don't really, I think, and I don't really pay attention to the aftermarket sales all that much, but when I did pay attention to those things, it didn't seem like Mythic Legions really lose a lot of value when they're
No,
sealed versus they're open,
no, because
as long as they're
I
like in
bought
good condition, you know?
Morgulith, I bought Hera, I bought them loose, and they were
Yeah.
still expensive.
Yeah.
I was just happy to
Yeah.
get them, and maybe the box makes them more expensive. I don't know. But,
I know that like I have an Unkin in my
ooh,
collection
what's
that
your
I
address again? Where are you? I'm gonna borrow that. Come by.
and he is one that I'm like ashamed of because anytime I was in a pinch, he's like super valuable and
He is.
rare. So I've bought and sold that Unkin, and I've never admitted this publicly. I think like 3 times, like
Have you really?
different Unkins. They're not from this. I didn't keep going back to the
So
same guy.
you've had multiple Unkins and you've sold them,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
have one left.
But I still have. Well, so I had one, and
You
I
got
would
it back.
buy
You
it,
got one
and then I
back.
would sell it, and I'd be like, okay, I'm in a pinch because I was in college and I was making poor choices and collecting Mythic Legions in
I
college.
understand that
So it
totally.
was like, oh, I gotta, buy books or something, right? Or I gotta
We'll
fix
be
my car.
responsible and
Yeah. So I would sell it, and then like 6 months later, I would find it for another good deal, and I would buy it again, and then 6 months after that, I would sell it. So I'm on my third Unkin, and it's not going anywhere now. I'm graduated years ago now. I'm in a good
yes,
place, but I don't have the box for it, and it kind of bugs me.
yeah,
So whenever I think about throwing stuff away, I think I can't really get rid of
that's
anything that's
yeah,
older than like 5 or 6 years old because I
that
think
makes
it'll bug
sense.
me
Yeah,
because they weren't making as many.
yeah,
It'll be
that
harder to
makes
find
sense.
again.
Yeah, no, that tracks. That makes sense. I get you on that. Yeah, I the way people collect it always interests me because I have like these weird idiosyncrasies of like, why do I do this for? Like, why? Like, there was a time when I had like 3 or 4 Azas. It's my favorite
Yeah.
figure, but like, why do I need that many? I don't know. And like, so I would sell them or trade them or whatever. But then there was something inside where it's like, man, now I kind of wish I had another one, or I wish I had, but like, why? Like,
Why?
there's some
I don't
people
know.
that are totally happy to open the figure, put it on their shelf, and be done with it. Like, I don't need another one. I don't need, but like, for me, if the figure is something I really, really love, why do I need extras? I've never
Yeah.
been able to, like, it's mental. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. You kind of have the army building mentality, but just for Asa.
Right. But I mean, there's a few
A lot
others
of-
that I have
Yeah.
that I've like Thalen. I had
Uh-huh.
extras of her, but just like a few. Like I would buy like,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe it was because when I was really, really like getting started with the line, there wasn't a lot of the female because I kind of focused on the female mythics. So
Mm-hmm.
like there was like, Hadriana, there was Gwendolyn, there was Delphina, Hera, Azza, Thalen, the female barbarian, the skeleton warrior. Like there's only so many. So like
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what do I do? I'll just buy another one because I love
Yeah.
this figure. So I guess I don't know. Maybe that was my way of like perpetuating, but like just kind of being stagnant, not buying any. And then I started buying dwarves and other
Yeah.
kind
That's it. There's always a crack. There's always a
yes,
kink in the chain. I was supposed to only get goblins, and then it was I'm gonna get goblins and I'll get a troll, and then I'll get goblins and the orcs, and
yeah,
then
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
and then and then and you're
yeah.
like,
And
damn
now
it, I
here we
got
are.
everything.
Yeah.
Got
How
everything.
did this happen?
Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn
I
it.
love I love it. Yeah, I don't know. I do the same thing. I'm looking at my shelf. I do the same thing with like I did that with the Fury Orcs for a while. I know that's a
Mhm.
popular one for people to get multiples of because they're
Yes.
just sick. I have a lot of the just the original Orc Legion builders when
Mhm.
they did like the first reinforcements. I was like, oh my god, because those were also super expensive, and I just wanted to
Yes.
have like a little army of them before
Yeah.
the reinforcements came out. So I just bought a bunch of those, and then I did something stupid recently, Greg, where the book pre-order opened up
Mhm.
and I bought the 12 pack of those knights,
Like a 12 pack
because
of
why not?
chocolates.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I think I ordered 6. I was
Yeah.
like, 6 is a round number. 6 works. But
Yeah.
then I thought to myself, why do I need 6? I don't have room. I don't have room for 6 of one figure on my.
Yeah.
Do I? I don't think so. You know, but it's like,
Yeah.
why? You know, but then it's like, oh, it's a good price. I think they were like what, 27 or
They were
$28.
really good. It was a really good price. I
Yeah,
think after in the deal, maybe, and I'm probably wrong about this, but I feel like it was like $24 a piece
and
if you did the
Jeremy, that's
multiples.
Jeremy though. Like that guy
Yeah.
is so good that
Yeah.
he will like wheel and deal. Like if you buy this 12 pack, you're gonna get it for this price, and you're like,
That's why he's the
what?
chief enabling
That's
officer.
why he's the chief enabler. He's a master. Like I'm
Yeah.
my wallet is like here, like here, you know,
Hmm.
and you know, I'll figure out my car payment later. Like here, let me buy this. Let me buy this now, and I'll worry about the responsibility later.
But what I've been telling people, like when the Dragon pre-order was rolling around, and people were like, "Oh, well, where am I going to put it if I don't get?" Like, you could tell those people who were like right on the fence, who they just needed some convincing, you know. And as an enabler, you kind of gotta give them a little nudge. And I was like, "Well, think about it as an aspirational thing. Like, you don't know where your life's going to be in 2.5 years or 3 years when that
Exactly.
Dragon comes out. Think about the killer house or apartment or whatever
Absolutely.
situation you're going to
Yeah.
have, collecting room. You know,
A lot could
you never
happen.
know. Yeah,
Or you
could
could be
happen.
homeless, and then
Right.
it'll
And then
be in
at
your
least you got a
car.
pet dragon. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
yeah, you never know.
And it's kind of fun, I think, to kind of think about like, where am I going to put it? How am I going to display it? And those of
Yeah.
us that have seen it in person, like, who cares? Wherever you put it is going to be majestic. And whoever comes to your house, they're going to be, Wyatt, what is that? That is rad.
I don't think I was just thinking to myself, I got scared because I'm like, I don't think I can keep that box. I don't think I can keep
No,
that.
the box, no, we can't.
That's gonna
Unless
be
we've got,
ridiculous.
yeah, my dogs
I don't.
play with it probably or chew it up, the boxes,
Yeah,
but they're too big, dude. They're too big.
it's gonna be massive.
Yeah. Yeah. Can
Um,
you imagine how mad like UPS
yeah.
or FedEx or whoever, they're going to be like, I don't know what this bullshit is. I don't care what's in these boxes, but I delivered like 4 today to New Jersey, and I hate you all. Whatever this is, this is
Are you?
bullshit.
You're not gonna do the pickup, are you, at the studio?
No, no.
I was tempted,
it would be
but that would
fun,
be
dude. It
ridiculous.
would be fun.
Yeah,
Like
it
it
would
would
be
be a
fun.
party for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
it would be fun. But then I'm in California, so I would have to drive
yeah.
feasibly across the country to get there.
You don't want to
Which
hate
isn't.
your past self for making that decision.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe.
Because Big
I
Greg
don't
gonna
know.
be like, bro, you need to come pick this up. You're gonna get an email,
Yeah.
be like, yo, you need to come get this. You
And then
know,
he's like, and then you need a bigger vehicle, and he would sell me
yeah,
a car
right, yeah,
while I'm there.
yeah. Here's keys. Buy this, and then drive it back. That's a huge bad decision right there.
Bad on bad. Yeah.
Bad on bad. So, did you get any All Stars? Did you get your All Star 6?
No. So there's a window of time. It's crazy. If you're new to Mythics and you're watching the show, you never know. We just talked about it, but you never know where your life's going to be years
100%.
later, when the wave actually ends up dropping. So like when this All Stars pre-order went up, I had just barely been able to buy the Necronominus all in, and it was close. And so I managed to swing it, and the All Stars one I just couldn't. And so I
Yeah,
didn't pre-order All Stars 6, and then I missed out on the Sons of the Red Star
yeah,
all in. I didn't get any of them. So those are my two big gaps right now,
yeah.
and it sucks because now obviously it's not as big an issue. I could afford to get it, and we do a podcast where I feel like I kind of need to not need to have them,
Right.
but it's fun to have them when it
You
drops
want to
for
be
everybody
able
else.
to
We can
share
talk
that.
about it.
Yeah,
You can be
yeah.
in the
You
conversation.
know, do the
So
other boys? Do they have theirs yet? Because I know
I
Joe
think
does.
so. Yeah, Joe has his. I think Noah does, and Mike. I don't know. They might all have them. I'm sure they all pre-ordered them. I can't remember because I'm returning from my podcast sabbatical, and I don't know when this episode will come out, but I was
It's
off
probably
for a
not
few
until
episodes.
end of July, I think.
Okay, we are in the middle of June,
Yeah,
or end of June, so like
yeah.
about a month.
That
In any case,
happened to
I missed a
me,
bunch of episodes.
and
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd mentioned it to you, but that happened to me with Necro. Like I didn't
Mm,
buy any of it, and I was like,
mhm,
I bought stuff before and I bought stuff
mhm.
after, but why didn't I buy Necro? and I could not
Yeah.
figure it out. Like I had to do like research. I'm like, why was I broke for this pre-order? Why I had flown to California and spent like
Uh,
$5,000 going to
yeah.
Disneyland and
And it
all
was like
that.
around Christmas time too.
Yeah.
It was
And
the
I was like,
holidays.
that's why I was broke, because I came back like pitiful. I came back, I came back penniless, and that's when
Something's got to give.
that was when the pre-order was. So like I didn't, um, but we know we can go to cons and stuff. I think in California it's a little bit tougher, but you've
Yeah.
got like retailers now, like there's smaller
Yeah,
ones.
and
It's
there are just so many more. I think maybe I don't think we've talked about this on the show, but like privately with the enabling dudes, we've just talked about how there's pendulum swings
mhm,
with Mythic Legions where like there was a lot of product and then there's not going to be a lot of product.
right.
And then there's a lot of product and then there's not, because a bunch of people will get interested
Yes.
and will buy, and then they'll compensate by making more, and then people won't buy them because they feel like there's a lot of them out
Right.
there, and then they'll make less for a wave, and then that wave will be hard to come by. So we're in the pendulum swinging right now where I feel like we are coming down off of that peak of having a lot of extras, and it sounds like with All-Star 6 and Ashes of Agbendor especially, there's going to be a lot less like
Yes. And
general
that's
product
scary,
for sale.
because you
Yeah.
don't want to be like, man, I really want this, but I can't get it.
Mhm.
You know.
And I don't like I said, I don't really follow the secondary market for Legions that much anymore. But when I was really trying to catch up and collect everything, it seemed like for a long time, if you missed out on a pre-order and you didn't pick it up from a retailer at pre-order, like there was maybe a small window of time where it was going to be in stock, and then once it was gone, it was like, oh, it's $100 now, and that
Yeah.
started to happen with like Arethyr and with like the Siege of Bjorngar and Wasteland waves. Like, I remember, I think I got like the last Torgon Redfin that was like on an e-tailer,
Mhm.
and after that, like, because I just been putting it off. He'll be around.
Right.
I picked him up, and then right after that, he was like suddenly $120 or
Yeah.
something. So I
Yeah.
think we're gonna see those times again. And yeah, we have friends that have extras, and hopefully we'll be able to pick them up. But I think it'll be a little more scarce
Yeah.
going forward.
And I always mention to people, like, the community, if it's people that like, it's a good
Mm-hmm.
place, but you've got to be like ready, because you'll see someone, and I think it'll happen. It happened when the All-Star 6 all-ins, people started to get them. People would be like, hey, this is for sale, this is for sale. And it'll happen more when, people start to get those singles.
Yeah.
Retailers will get them, but you've got to act fast, because that stuff it'll be gone too. But yeah, Ashes, I had spoke to Jeremy about it, and he was like, we were really surprised at the pre-orders on that. And so the pre-orders like determine how much stuff gets made. So if it doesn't get made very much, then that will create the scarcity just on its own. And so people knowing now, like, oh God, Big Bad Toy Store, they're out. So like people are kind of freaked out about that.
Yeah. And
But
Big
it's
Bad Toy Store is like the litmus test
yes,
for the rest of the toy internet.
right,
Like
because we've all
once
done
it's
that. We're like,
gone, yeah.
oh, it's on Big Bad Toy Store, I could pick it up.
Right, I'll
But
just pick
like,
it up
have you ever
whenever.
had it
Yeah.
when it's sold out and you're like, oh
Yeah.
God, I should have, that
Why
happened
didn't
to
I
me.
do it?
Why
Yeah.
didn't I should
Like
have bought it last payday. I should have just, you know.
Thalen Frostbow was on Big Bad Toy Store forever.
I
She was
heard
on
that.
Big Bad Toy Store forever, and I picked her up like when you do the drop down and it still said 24. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah.
I got her for whatever. And then another one was I've seen uh, little known character Miria Goldenbranch. I don't know
Mhm.
if
Yes, I
you're
have
familiar.
her.
The little whisperling.
Yes.
She was also like when they did the Exodus, they did this big Exodus sale back in 21 or 22, and she was like one of the last ones that was around, and they were like fire sailing her, like she was like $30,
Mhm.
and
Wow.
now
That's not
she's
what I
like,
paid.
yeah, now she's really expensive,
Yeah,
and she's I think she's a really cool figure. I liked her
she is.
even back then,
She's different.
but
Yeah.
she is very simple. Also, she's
Yes.
just like a shield and a little sword, and that's kind of it, and her pauldrons,
Yeah.
and that's what you
And
get.
some people ask me, like I have a friend Fernando that's kind of new, and he's like, he wanted to find Lucretia, And he's like, how come I can't find her? Like, why isn't she, how come she's $300 on eBay and I can't find her anywhere else? And it's like, I think it's because, and I don't know because I don't know like what the numbers were or like pre-order or whatever, but I do know that a lot of fans don't want to give up their figures. If you have that, Atlas, or if you have that, Otho, or if you have, you know, uh, some of these like Uncan, it's like, not to get rid of it, because if you get rid of it, guess what? You probably won't be able to afford to buy it again, because they're so expensive.
Yeah, and I think that I've been wondering, people will sometimes sell their originals for way less when a version 2 comes around.
I don't get that.
And I think maybe we talked about it on your episode, or the episode too, but I don't get it either.
I don't like why. Yeah, I don't mean to call out Cloud, but she said that. She's like, once I get Asa 2, I won't need Asa 1. And I'm like, why won't you? Like, I mean, yes, the figure is probably superior to 1, but like, if I have Scapular 1, I'm not going to get rid of him when I get Scapular 2. I want them both.
And they're iconic, to like the line. Not even just speaking about them specific. I mean, I guess speaking about this one specifically, because like they are iconic to the line, and it to me feels like when, like, if you had a vintage He-Man or something, and then you're like, oh well, the Motu Classics one is coming out, or well, Motu Classics is a bad example because that thing's awesome, but like I have the Motu Origins one now, so I can get rid of my mint, or like because people will sell their mint in box like 1.0 Kickstarter Atlas or Scapular, and like they're not like that expensive. Like they are expensive, but they're not going for like crazy dollar amounts, which I feel like they should. Like maybe I'm shooting myself in the future collecting stuff in the foot here.
Yeah, Scapular. I was like surprised. I was like, whoa. And it didn't come with the box, but I was like, I don't care. I wanted to display them on the shelf anyway, so I was.
It might be a different mentality, than like, because like
it could be.
Maybe for Mythic people, it's about customizing and having a representation of the character, and less so about like the collectible figure aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like, because to me they're kind of like I have test shots of some of the older 1.0 figures, and to me, I think that Mythic Legions is going to continue to go on for years, and I think it's not an investment by any means, but I think it's just so cool. Like, wouldn't you want a little piece of the history of the line?
That's exactly what I was going to say, is like that Scapular to me is like the history of the line. Like I've got a small piece of the past of this line, and I adore it just as much as I adore, like I want the original Gideon. I don't have him yet, but when I can grab him, I will, just because yes, the new one is amazing and beautiful and perfect, but the original is also awesome in its own way. The version 1s are not less because the version 2 is better made, and soft goods and new head sculpts. Like, it doesn't make that figure less in my mind. It's a different figure.
I agree. Yeah,
figure.
It is. I wonder if by the time this episode comes out, if they're gonna have done the legacies of Mythos.
I've been talking and I'm sure a lot of us, we love to speculate about different lines or what's going on, but I'm thinking July will be a good time for a pre-order. We haven't had any pre-orders yet for anything other than the Faden and Phanos. I don't think we've had any other pre-orders, have we?
I don't think so. And that leads me to my other question. Do you think it's a pre-order situation, or do you think it's an in-stock situation, or what are you feeling?
I think
we don't know how they're going to do legacies yet.
I think it'll be a pre-order. I think what's going on with, and I don't know anything about their shipping stuff. Like, that's, some people get off on talking about that stuff, and I don't know anything about how the shipping, like my friends are like, oh yeah, I mean that's leaving the port at this, and I'm like, I don't know anything about that stuff. You guys are pros at that, and I don't know anything about it. But I don't know about in-stock stuff. I know that the Figure Obscura, is we expect it to be in stock, but like, it seems like things that I thought would be in stock, like the Infinite, like I thought for sure that would be in stock. and it's not.
Yeah, I
It's
guess so.
next
Yeah, I
year.
kind of
It's
thought
like
that too.
weird. Like I
Huh.
just expected, because it made it seem like it was going to be like available, like like
Yeah.
it's waiting for that. And maybe we're spoiled in that sense that we want it right now. If you're showing it to us, I want to buy it and I want it now. But
Yeah.
it doesn't work that way. I guess their model is buy it now and wait a year or so, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind. They've
Yeah.
got things so you know you pay for something now, and then in 3 months you get something cool that you ordered a year ago or 2 years ago, and it keeps you happy because you're buying, you
Yes.
keep buying stuff and you keep getting stuff, so you're happy with that model. I am, at least. I don't know.
It's once you get into the cycle, like, because when you
Yes,
start pre-ordering, you
like
get
this
people
sucks,
who,
man.
yeah, you're like, oh man, I've been waiting 2 years for this, like,
Yeah,
right. And then, but once you start the flow, and that's
yes,
why, I feel like I'm kind of cracked out right now, because I had the flow going,
yeah,
and then I had this lapse for a couple waves, so
yeah.
now I don't have my fix coming in.
You need
So
that. And now we got the in stock sale stuff. So
yeah, but
I
once
think
you're in it, it feels good.
I think I think pre-order for July. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be legacies. I think it'll be 3 or 4 figures. Hopefully, it'll be Otho. I don't know if
Hmm.
they're going to do Otho and Ethereon in the same.
Oh, so you think it's going to be multiple? You don't think it's? Did they say that it'll be like multiple figures?
No,
You don't think it'll just be Otho?
no. I think it'll. They didn't say, but I think it'll be more than just him. Like they
That
did
would be
say
pretty
it was
cool.
going to. They said Ethereon and Xylona will also
Will come
be.
at some point, right? Yeah.
Yeah, will come at some point. And I
Hmm.
don't think they're gonna like, you know, blow us away with all three at the same time. But I think that they'll have some version twos of figures. Maybe a dwarf, or something like that.
I could see them doing. I think it was Joe. I don't want to miscredit whose pet theory this was. I'm sure they're not the only ones to think about it, but I think Joe Russo was the one who said that he could see them doing like a goodie and a baddie. You know how we
Yes,
have like Attila and we
right.
got Gorgo in the 2-pack for War
Yes,
of the Aetherblade. It'd be cool to see if we know Otho's coming. An Urzok version 2 would
yeah,
be really cool.
that would
So
be cool. Like
yeah,
two sides of the coin kind of thing, or and Jeremy likes his lore, so maybe it could be wrapped in lore. You
yeah, there
know,
could be some story reason for
yeah.
why they're having some sort of showdown or something like
Yeah,
that.
and
Yeah,
it
yeah,
said Otho 2025, so
yeah.
that
That's why I'm
tells me
thinking. I'm thinking
maybe
it
in
could
stock.
be like a short pre-order, maybe.
Yeah,
Like maybe it's like a.
end of the
I
year.
don't think it'll. I don't think it'll be like this year. I would love for them to just be like surprise, you know.
No,
But I'm sure there's a little bit of there might be a little bit of hesitation on their end too, because everybody's asking for Otho, but like Otho was the least pre-ordered figure I think in that first
isn't that
Kickstarter.
crazy?
It is crazy. And he's not like army buildable, in that sense, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's not like you buy, at least as far as we know, maybe there's a helmet in there too, so you could make an army of like Otho Knights or something.
that would be the smart thing to do. That'd be a
But
Jeremy thing to do.
I think that maybe, and that would be the smart thing to do. I think that maybe they put it up for a short pre-order and they're like, okay, we're going to start production as soon as this ends, because
Yeah,
like feasibly they have all the parts already,
right.
maybe, and the paint situation set up, and so it's like, okay, it'll be here in Q1 of
Yeah,
26.
whatever it is
That
that's
would be cool.
planned. Like because they had the blue shield.
Hmm.
Like I thought when they were talking about the blue shields and Otho, I thought for sure like Otho was going to be part of that, but they had plans, for him with legacies. So
Yeah.
it's in the works.
I don't
Hopefully, we'll get
know.
it sooner than later. I don't
Yeah.
know. And test shots got to
Yeah.
be coming, dude. Test shots
Yeah. I would
got
love
to
for some news on that front, dude. We haven't had test shots in years.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they never did a test shot sale for Poxis. They never
There's
did
a
one for
lot.
a lot of things. Yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of waves never got
yeah.
test
'Cause I
shot.
think
So
the first, it was Alithia and the first wave of Cosmics, right? That was like the
yeah,
last.
the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
that's been some waves ago.
yeah, we've got no word on it. I think I'm excited for if I imagine they'll continue doing it. I'm excited
No,
for if
they said he said he
they
would.
did.
It's going
Okay.
to happen. Somebody had said that they're just trying to find the right window to
Yeah,
have
that's fair.
that
They have a
sale.
lot going on at this point.
So
So
I'm thinking maybe they'll have like pre-order of, it'll be like Legacies Wave 3 figures, maybe an all-in with a mug and a pin or something, and then test shots in the same,
yeah,
you know, in the in stock kind of thing. Or
I want them to do it again because I feel like uh I need the re-injection of test shots into
it's
my life.
yes,
Because it's I mean I
at
run
a
the
normal
test shot group.
price.
Yeah, the normal price. But there's I do a test shot group on Facebook, and we're a small but mighty crew. But there's a lot of people in the community that have really cool test shot collections,
Yeah.
and they're
Oh, for
really
sure.
awesome. And I just feel like it's not that I'm getting tired of them or anything, but I want them to get more love. And I
Yes.
feel like because they're kind of obscure, people unless there's a sale that happens periodically, people don't even know what they are or what's going
We
on.
should do a test
So
shot show.
I've thought about it. I thought that would be something kind of cool. Maybe we should.
We should
Maybe
do
that.
that.
Maybe we
Yeah.
should figure
Maybe we
that
can
out.
get a
Yeah,
couple of
we can get
you
some
know,
luminaries on here. Like
yeah.
Colin has a pretty great test shot collection.
Yes,
So,
Colin,
yeah,
Tom Clayton. I don't know
yeah.
if he
Tom's
still
got
has
a
all
great one.
his, but yeah, that would be awesome to
Could
just,
be kind of fun.
because I didn't know what they were until that test shot sale. I'm like, I'm gonna buy something. I don't know what these are. They look pretty cool, but I
Yeah,
can imagine it's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be
they're
we're
gonna
gonna
go
we're
so
gonna break
fast.
that we're gonna break that website
Well,
because
because
people are gonna.
Arakagor is one that I would love to get because I did have at one point almost all of the convocation in test shot
Mhm.
form,
Wow.
and like that will be a rough sale because it'll be like Arakagor. I don't think it would be hard to get Samir. I
I
got
don't
to
think
get the
so.
Mike figure,
You
and
got
I
to
got to
get
get
someday.
Zende,
They should
and
just
I
give
really would like to
Michael.
get Tharnog too. Tharnog would be cool.
Yeah, you got to put it out there. Like I want Valiant Knight.
Mm-hmm.
I want Belulith.
Mm-hmm.
I want who else do I want?
Yeah, what would be
There's
another
been a
cool?
ton.
Actually, that's. I
I don't
bet
know.
by the time this comes out, we're gonna have some news, I
I hope
suppose,
so.
on it.
I'm gonna message you. I'm like, bro, it's happening. Our wallets are.
They're
it's gonna be
sobbing.
it's gonna be insane, dude. People are gonna be
Yeah,
like, so here's the thing: are you gonna like buy one and bail, or are you gonna try and be bold and like buy a couple and then bail? Like, what do you think?
I might employ like
See,
I've
that's
threatened to do this in the past, but I
yeah,
might employ friends and family to be like,
yeah,
"Hey,
yeah,
get on and help
yeah.
me get
This is a
this."
picture by this guy.
Yeah,
There's a
go through
20
buy
in it
this
for
guy.
you if you do.
Exactly. Because it's going to be one of those things where, like, again, I don't know if I would really even sell them, but if you got extras, it's like, oh
Yes,
well, I can trade them for other test shots. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
Or yeah,
On your
if the
page, I
market
put it
for
out
test
there. I'm
shots
like,
is good.
hey, I would love an Artemis, if an Artemis version 2, if somebody has one. And they've always been
I
mysterious.
have one with a broken leg.
Oh, is it
So I broke
fixable?
it.
I wonder. How'd you break
No,
your leg,
well,
man?
ah,
Dang.
man, I had a couple glasses of wine. I got it out of the test shot sale, and I opened it up, and it was just so brittle. But I swear I didn't even
There.
bend it very much. I just gave it a little bit of give. I should have heated it up, and it just snapped right away. And so
Yeah.
I need to get. I was just talking to Eric actually before your show
Yeah.
that I need to Eric Miller that I need to find and like a fodder 2.0
Yeah.
test shot so I can
You could
get
probably
it's
paint
that
it
upper leg like that upper
yeah.
thigh that connects to the knee. I need
Yeah.
another one of those. So
You could
tangential.
probably
Sorry.
paint match it to be the same.
It just wouldn't feel right to me.
It would be weird. It would
It
be
would be
weird.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like a purist, but I'm close to whatever that term means.
I mean, you respect the figure. You respect
Yeah,
it. You know.
yeah,
That
yeah,
makes sense.
pretty
Well,
much.
we've gone past our hour, and I
We did.
appreciate
It
you
was great.
so much. I have a great time. We got to do it again. Um,
Absolutely, Greg.
maybe when you get your All-Star 6, when you start getting them singles in, we
Mm-hmm.
can open something. But I have a great time with that, man.
Me too, Greg.
I-
And we'll cook on the idea of doing a test shot stream. Maybe we'll figure
yes,
out
yeah. Let me know,
what we
dude.
can do with that.
I've only got like, I think I got like 5 or 6,
That's
but
okay. I really don't have that many. I have like maybe like 10.
we can talk about it for people that don't know what
Oh
they
yeah.
are. We can kind of show examples and talk about them, and kind of bring
There's
awareness to what the test shots are.
They are a really, if you're one of those collectors that you're always looking for the next thing to hunt and collect, test shots are going to be your thing, because there's a
Oh,
lot of really interesting, and there's a lot of little like knowledge that you wouldn't know about test shots unless you were somebody who's been collecting them for a while.
right.
So there's a lot that we could share. Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Cool.
I totally agree. All right, my
Well,
friend. Well, thank you very
okay.
much, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks
Thanks
for
everybody
having me.
for watching. Appreciate it.
See ya.
Bye.
Remember, friends, to always have fun, be curious, share, and enjoy what this line has to offer. Come for the toys, but stay for the friends. Good night, and thank you very much.